right.
Yeah,
Hello,
so
guys.
so welcome to Zambia, Lusaka in specific. Just tell us a bit about yourself.
All right. So I'm Vivien.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm French, and so that's mean I started my travel in France,
Mm-hmm.
and the goal is to reach Capetown now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on my way now, and staying few days in Lusaka now.
Mm-hmm.
Needing a rest actually.
Uh,
That was a good rest.
okay.
Um, so
So
the
initially you planned to stay here for 2 nights.
Yes, initially planned to stay here for 2 nights, but I was a bit tired and needing one more night here.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the perfect place to chill out. I mean, it's like really, really quiet place
Mm-hmm.
in the Roma district of Lusaka.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's perfect to make. I mean, for me to also do my stuff, around like doing my social medias, writing my notes and everything. So that was just perfect to enjoy that and to do that. And fixing my bike also, because as you can see, there is a lot of space here.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just amazing for me to put my bike around and work on it and fix all of my bike. So yeah, that was great actually.
Okay, so when you came, I was really interested to find out why you picked our place to stay under Airbnb.
All right.
Yeah, so
So my first thought was to find a quiet place. So I didn't want to go to like the center of Lusaka because I know it's like pretty busy. So I decided to look around Lusaka, like not too far away, but in a good distance to the center of Lusaka. And then I find your location on the map on Airbnb, and luckily the price was also good.
well, okay, that's good to
So
hear.
everything was
Worked out
okay,
well.
and everything was perfect for me to manage my stay here in Lusaka for a few days.
Okay, so how's been your stay?
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what I was needing actually.
Okay.
So I could rest. I could also do my shopping because right there, like really close to this place, there is a mall, like the East Mall, the East Park Mall, I think the name of the mall, and it's like super nice place where you can find restaurants, supermarkets, all of the brands that you need, like even campsite shop for me to buy some stuff for the next months of my travel. So that was just perfect.
Okay. So tell us a bit about yourself. I mean, who
Yeah.
who rides a
With-
bicycle
with this
all the
weird
way
guy.
from Ethiopia to here? Yeah, so tell
sure.
us, how did you come up with riding a bicycle? I mean, looking at your bicycle.
I'm using to travel a lot actually for a few years now. The plan was to do a travel by bicycle, and then I had this idea to go to Africa because Africa was one of my dreams to visit. So I started to do some research about traveling in Africa and then traveling by bicycle, and I mix all of that and I find a way to do it. Yeah. So at the end, I decided to do it, to take my bicycle, all of my stuff, to quit my job, to quit my
Wow, you
home.
quit your job?
Yes, I did. And yeah, go away from France and living my dream at the end.
Yeah. I'm interested to know, like, is this an expensive exercise?
This is not actually, because this kind of bicycle is like kind of simple bicycle, and you can even buy a bicycle like, I don't know, 200 and then doing what you want. I mean, you can go everywhere in the world with that if you just really want it.
Okay.
And no, that's not that much expensive actually. At the opposite, it's pretty save
Affordable.
money. I mean, because you don't pay for fuel, you don't pay for transportation, so you're free to go after that.
Okay, so I was just wondering, like, you said you started from Ethiopia.
Mhm.
So how many countries have you been through so far?
I mean, in Africa, it's something like 12.
Wow.
12 different countries now.
So you've been like on the road for how long now?
10 months.
10 months, that's a lot.
That's a lot. But
That's a lot.
I don't feel like that now.
You feel like time
I
has
feel it was
sped-
yesterday actually.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, 10 months now, and I've got something like 3 months left to reach Capetown now,
Wow.
and something like 4,000 kilometers.
Really, it's so impressive what you're doing. It's something probably a lot of us will never get the chance to do.
Mhm.
But it's impressive. I mean, when you have the opportunity, definitely. I think one of the things that really scare me is when you talk about sleeping in the open.
bush. Yeah, that's part of the adventure. I mean, also, because if I'm staying all the time in hotel or guest house or accommodation like that, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you have to
Mix
do something more, yeah,
daring.
and you feel free. You feel like really free to do that, like to just find a place and put your tent, cook over there with nobody around. That's freedom, I mean, for
Okay.
me.
Finally, so like, do you have like, I mean, like, do you have what I know for someone who would think of doing what you're doing? One of the things they would ask is, how do you make sure your family knows where you
Alright.
are?
Mhm.
What sort of insurance is there for you in terms of how, if anything had to happen to you?
Yeah.
What did you put
So-
in place?
So first, I decided before to leave France to take a private insurance for travel. So that means if something happened to me here in Africa, I can go to hospital, whatever the country is, and yeah, I've got this possibility to go for free to any hospital now. So that was the first point and really important one. And then about my family and friends, I managed to keep contact with them with like WhatsApp, social media also, and this is pretty easy because now in Africa you've got network everywhere. Like
Yeah,
even in
sure.
the middle of nowhere, I can get 4G. This is crazy. I mean, I can do a video with my parents, like even in the desert of the north part of Kenya,
Wow.
for example.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just about keeping contact and regularly and often, and yeah, that's it. This is not a big deal actually.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay. So we've really enjoyed having you here.
Thank you. That was
Our
a pleasure
home,
for me.
yeah.
Really.
We've really enjoyed having you here. Our home is not as busy as it normally is, like we explained to you.
And I'm the first one, so
You are the first one. Yes, this is so
this
impressive.
Is quite
Like,
something special for me
yeah,
too.
it's very special. Yes, and we definitely want to follow you. Yeah, we know you're in Instagram. On Instagram,
Yes.
we hope you can go to TikTok as well.
Yeah, sure.
Or
I
do
will work
something
on
on
it.
you. Please work on it. I know I've
I
been
will
on your
work on
back
it.
on that one,
Promise.
but yeah. I'm glad that you're promising to do that because it's easier to follow you, even if it means a clip a day. So it would be it would be good to see things from your eyes. So you were just telling me that tomorrow, as you leave, you plan to spend the night in Kafui,
Yeah, along the river.
along the river. Yeah, all the best with that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Rebecca. That was a pleasure.
It's
Stay
been
safe.
really a pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you.
So all the best, and please keep in touch.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
See you. See you. Stay safe.